I'm really annoyed and I needed to talk about it. But and I'm gonna add obviously salt and you want oil, which apparently is the liquid gold of the Caribbean. All right, so today's vlog is gonna be productive days in the life. I feel like I'm doing it more so to motivate myself to be more productive, because I do feel like lately I've been been on my phone a lot and just like not very productive. Like I'll spend my lunch break watching TV, which is fine I think sometimes, but there's other times when I'm like, I have other things that I should be doing. So hopefully this motivates me to be a little bit more productive. And I do have a busy couple days, so I typically am more productive when I'm busier. Yeah, today's Tuesday and I just logged into work and have been catching up on emails, and then I made myself breakfast, just a fried egg with everything bagel and cream cheese and then blueberries, and then I made the Element packet, like hot caramel chocolate electrolyte drink. And yeah, I feel like lunch comes and then I'm just like, I just want to sit and watch TV. And I think it's particularly because the sun is hitting like right around lunchtime in the living room, and just sitting on the couch watching Sex and the City sounds so good. So maybe I'll treat myself to doing that for like only 30 minutes. But I don't even have that much to do other than that. Maybe I could do laundry, or I could also, like, I do want to start editing a video that I need to post probably this week, but it's not like I'm getting paid to do it. So, I mean, there's no one like forcing me to do it, you know? For lunch today, I have a little meal prepped dish. We've got some ground turkey with taco seasoning, white rice, and then originally I made it with sweet potatoes, but I did finish all the sweet potatoes, so I'm just gonna throw an avocado and call it a day. And then I'm also gonna do something kind of interesting. I asked Shiv to get me Chipotle aioli, and this is what he got, so, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I guess I will put this on there, but it's very like, it tastes like almost like Tabasco, which I don't love. So I think I'm gonna mix it with this ranch dressing. So hopefully that tastes good. Okay, we are done with work. Peek the beautiful sky and the city. I would say the workday was pretty productive. I definitely got distracted for a second and started thinking about like, what if I moved to New York City? I don't know, randomly I have these like thoughts that are so focused on my future where I'm like, okay, I need to reel it back in, like focus on the present. But it's kind of nice just not having class right after the workday. I feel like last week and then even like yesterday, because I have class on Mondays, it's just so chaotic, logging off work and then you're rushing and then you have to go somewhere. And I feel like that's what it's been recently. So it's nice not having to rush to log off. I was just on my phone on TikTok for like 15 minutes, to be honest. But yeah, it's about like 5:05. And I have a nail appointment, so I have acrylics in right now. These are from like 4 weeks ago, I think. So they're not terribly bad, but they definitely are just grown out. And then I also got chrome and it's kind of peeling off. So I need to go get a manicure. I'm thinking of getting, well, I was thinking of getting like the basic burgundy, dark red kind of color, but then I was like, is that too basic? So now I'm thinking of doing like a dark green. I feel like that could be really fun and festive. I definitely want to do something like holiday-y. So but I don't know, is it too early to do green? Like, it's still only like the first week of November, so maybe I do red. But I think it'll be like a game time decision when I get there. Usually when I walk in, I quickly change my mind to something else, and then I go with that. But I don't know how I should get there. The nail salon is like a 15-minute walk, which isn't too bad, but it is like really cold. It's like 40 degrees. And I did get a parka from Aritzia like a few weeks ago. It was like the one that's like $400, which is insane. I usually don't buy things like that, but I had been wearing my same parka for I think literally like 8 years, which is kind of gross also. Like, it definitely got dirty. So it's like, okay, it's time to get a new parka. And I was like, if I can wear one parka that was like $100 for 8 years, I think I can make this $400 one worth it. And I also just feel like when you have clothes that actually make you feel warm in the winter is not that bad. And I've already, you know, worn the parka, which people make fun of me for wearing in the fall. They're like, why are you wearing this like long puffy ass parka right now? But I get really cold, and so I don't care if I look stupid. Anyways, all to say, should I take the train or walk? I think I'm just gonna walk, because the train, it's like I might have to end up waiting for 10 minutes outside, which like I could have already walked and been there. So I think I will walk. It's so weird with the daylight savings. Like, it's the fact that it's this dark, it feels like it's 9 p.m. right now. But yeah, and then I was supposed to have a FaceTime call tonight with a couple girlfriends. I don't know if that's still gonna happen because one of them is busy now, maybe, but we'll see. And then I also, when I come home, I need to make some dinner. So kind of chill night. Here we go. Post-nail story. There's always a story. I honestly had a very poor experience because, like, first of all, I chose a color that I literally did not want because I was looking at colors and then I deduced that I don't want dark green. I want like a really dark red, almost like brown. And then the guy who was gonna do my nails came to me. He's like, oh, are you looking for red? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, I have this color. And then he puts like samples on his nail, and then he's like, you like it? And I was like, sure, yeah. And then I just went with it, and I like, it's not bad. It's just not like dark red. Like, this is not what I wanted at all. I don't think it looks bad on me. It just looks very like Betty Boop. I don't know. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. It's not what I wanted, and I'm mad at myself for like not standing my ground. And I do this every single time. So next time when I go in, I need to go in with a mindset of like exactly what I want and stick to it. Lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 was not really my fault at all, but like the guy, I don't know what it's called, but when they start shaving off like your nail to get acrylic off, they use like those different tools. And I have multiple times they have made me bleed, and I swear I don't think I'm moving or anything, but like they'll just be going so fast that they chip like the bottom, you know, the part of your skin. And they've done that. Maybe that's happened to me like a handful of times before, but whenever that does, I usually don't go back to that nail salon again, because I do feel like that's not normal. Like, I've been to nail salons where they do a really good job of not hurting you, and you shouldn't like be in fear that the person's gonna hurt you. But I don't know why, there was something about this guy that made me really scared that he was gonna hurt me, because he was just going so fast. And he was really nice and like high energy, but then anyways, there was a near miss, which means like he almost chipped me. And then I was like, he's like, oh, did I get you? And I was like, no, it's okay. And then he's like, it's because you moved. So he's like gaslighting me and blaming me for it. But then anyways, whatever. I was like, okay. But I was so anxious as he's going through every single nail because I'm like, oh my God, like I just felt like he would be so close to my skin, and he's going super fast. At one point he's like talking on the phone with one hand. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And I just was really anxious throughout this whole time. And the thing that sucks is he did like 3 different rounds of the shaving off with different tools. So it's not even like I could like be like, okay, we're almost done. Like it kept going on. And then at one point he did make me bleed on this finger. And I don't know. I feel like I just don't react because I'm not going to make a scene and be like, oh my God, what are you doing? He felt bad. He's like, oh, are you okay? And then I was like, yeah. And then he's like, sorry, I got you, like, oh, sorry. And then I'm like, it's fine. But like, you could visibly see that he cut me and it was like bleeding on the bottom a little bit. And then whatever. And then for the rest of it, I was like super scared because he's still going really, really fast. So I just feel like it's not a fun and pleasant experience when they're using all these different tools and they're just not careful and they're going really quick. And I get it, this is their job day to day, but and then he kept saying, he was like, why are you so stiff? And I'm like, I'm fucking stiff because you hurt me. Like, I don't trust you. And then at the end, I didn't realize, I don't think they did this to me last time, but he put like acrylic at the very end to like clean off anything. I don't know why he did that, but it was a burning sensation, and he did it on this finger that was bleeding. And then I kind of like made a face and like kind of froze because it was like burning. And then he's like, oh, what happened? And then I was like, well, it's burning on the finger that like is bleeding. And he's like, oh, okay, sorry. And then I don't know. It was like whatever. The thing that I'm proud about though is like I'm glad I didn't tip him as much. I feel like normal me would still tip like 15%, but I didn't, and I feel kind of bad about it. But I'm like, honestly, I shouldn't feel bad. Like I really feel like making someone bleed in their appointment is like not doing your job correctly as like a nail technician. So and the fact that he was like kind of like, I don't think he meant to, but he was like laughing kind of. He's like, oh, well, it's because you're moving. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's not because of me. So yeah, it was just not like a good experience at all. And I'm kind of annoyed, but I don't know. I feel like getting my nails done does not make my life better or easier in any way. Like I don't know why I'm doing it. I mean, I know why I'm doing it, but like I'm kind of thinking like, should I convert to dip nails or something else that doesn't require the little like shaving off machine? But I don't know, maybe you need to still shave off your nails when you dip. I'm rambling right now, but I'm really annoyed and I needed to talk about it. But yeah, and then I realized as I was like walking to River North, I was passing so many pizza places and I was like, I really want pizza tonight. But I was like, no, I need to cook food. So that was sad too, because I really could eat some pizza and have a glass of wine tonight. I haven't fully ruled out the glass of wine, but I've ruled out the pizza. Ugh, but pizza sounds so good. It sounds so good. We do a frozen pizza. So I was originally gonna make chicken with like some Indian like Indian spice marination. I already marinated the chicken yesterday, so I do need to cook the chicken because it's been in the fridge since Sunday night, and I have a strict 2-day chicken policy. I'm really strict with the meat. And then I was gonna make it with zucchini and rice, but I really don't want to make it. You guys watch these vlogs and you're like, she is not disciplined. Like, she doesn't work out when she says she's going to. Like, yada, yada. Should I have freaking frozen pizza? But then it's like, I could have picked up Luminati's. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Help me. Okay, here's me justifying myself of why I should be allowed to have pizza tonight. I feel like for the rest of this week, I am eating pretty clean. Like, I have no plans to really eat out. I have no plans this weekend even. Like literally I'm not doing anything. Like tomorrow I have class. Thursday I have class. I'm taking an optional class. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Friday I was gonna eat out because my mom might come over, but then that's just Friday night. And then Saturday, no plans to eat out. Sunday, no plans to eat out, which I might still eat out and that's fine, but I'm like I think I deserve it. Like I didn't really, like I had a healthy lunch, I had a healthy breakfast. Like what is stopping me? I think I deserve to have frozen pizza. So I'm gonna have it. It's about 10:15 and I'm gonna do my nighttime routine. I put routine in quotation marks because I definitely don't do it like every night, but I try to. So I did have myself a little wine pizza night, and then I edited my video a little bit, which was, I mean, still felt productive to me. And then I also actually like turned on the TV and watched Sex and the City a little bit more while I was editing the video, which is also what I like about watching Sex and the City and editing, is like you can kind of multitask, which is really nice. And then, also by the way, I ran out of makeup wipes, so I got this like as like a free product one day from Ulta when I bought like a certain amount of Clinique products. I got this for free. It's a take the day off cleansing balm, which apparently is just like a makeup remover kind of substitute. So I do need to go to Ulta this like pretty soon to buy makeup wipes, and then Shiv also wants me to buy him something. So anyways, but then I had my FaceTime call with my friend at like 8:30, and that was really fun actually. She found this TikTok video called like the waffle method or something to like maintain long distance friendships, and I definitely feel like she's one of the friends that I don't like talk to every month even. Like we kind of just like FaceTime once in a while. But when we do, it's like we're yapping for so long, which I love those friendships where it feels kind of low maintenance, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of distance between you because you still feel like you can share everything with them. So that was really fun. But it was basically like a list of prompts that you talk about, and we just took turns like answering them, and it didn't feel, I feel like both of us are very much the type of people to be like, we like prompts and stuff. So it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like weird or awkward. But it was a good way to be concise because obviously like I also can't be FaceTiming for 3 hours. Like neither can she. We don't have time for that. So kind of have to be like efficient when you're also FaceTiming with your friends. So that was fun. And next up, I'm gonna put this Peach and Lily matcha pudding lotion on. It has like a beautiful little green color. But yeah, and then I'm definitely going to sleep a little bit later than I thought I would today, but that's okay. I am committed to getting a lower body leg day tomorrow. Shiv is out of town, which obviously I miss him, but it's also kind of nice, like just having a little, it was like nice just having a chill night tonight. Also, something I wanted to talk about was the whole idea of being productive. Maybe this is like the one glass of wine I drink talking, but I feel like I, mentioned earlier that this vlog is gonna be focused on being productive. And then obviously, like, I really don't feel like I've been productive from a video perspective. Like, I had a wine night, I watched TV, I FaceTimed a friend, but I think for me, when I say productive, I mean like making the most use out of your time to something that's valuable for you. So if that's like talking to a friend or hanging out with them, I think that's like still productive. My whole goal though, when I say I want to be more productive, is just like less time on my phone and more time doing, or if I'm on my phone though, it should be like for a productive reason, not just like scrolling aimlessly on TikTok, which I definitely did today. Like I probably, if I had to guess, I probably scrolled for a total of like 45 minutes, which isn't great, to be honest. And so I'm gonna try to push to be better tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I mean by productive, or like when I am doing something, I'm being like fully present in that thing, whether it's like a meeting or it's class. Like I'm being fully present in there, and sometimes I do struggle with that. So that's kind of the goal when I say productive, because I don't want it to seem like, I think sometimes I watch all these like productive influencer vlogs and I see that they're doing so much in one day, but I also feel like when you have a sit down job for like 8-9 hours a day, that literally takes up most of your day. So there's not much that you can do before and after work. But I don't know if I'm trying to justify me like chilling tonight, but I still think it was productive. Okay, I'm running a little bit late or behind for work, but not really, because I woke up and as you saw, I logged in for a little bit. This week I have to collect like metrics right when the shift starts, so that's around 6 a.m. Central Time. So that's why I logged in right when I woke up, which I kind of like doing that, because then when I work out, and then when I actually log in, I'm not like scrambling around. But it did make me kind of late because I already took a shower and everything. Sometimes I'll wait till lunch to take a shower, but today I want to do laundry and cook the chicken that I didn't cook yesterday for lunch. So making a smoothie right now. I added blackberries, vanilla protein powder, and then creatine. And then so what I did when I was taking a shower is I boiled these dates, which you can't really see right now, but they have pits in them, so they say it's easier just to boil them so that you can easily just like, it kind of looks gross, but you just peel it out so that you can plop it in there and it blends a lot easier, and then you can take out the pits, which Shiv didn't realize dates have pits in them. So he blended his smoothie one time with the pits in there, and I heard like the smoothie machine making a sound, like the blender making a loud noise. I was like, what the heck is that? And then we found out he did not take out the pits. So that'll do it. And then I'm adding a banana, and then I'm gonna add peanut butter. So I do think the smoothie has a lot of sugar because I think dates have a lot of sugar, but I do also know they have a lot of other benefits. And this smoothie just tastes so good. It's like creamy and sweet and delicious. And then I'm gonna add some peanut butter. Peanut butter also obviously is like high in calories and has a lot of sugar. So I do try to not put too much, but I put maybe like I love peanut butter, but I put about this much. I think that's fair. And then, you know, gotta look it off. And then, last but not least, I'm just gonna throw in some oat milk, and then I'm gonna blend it together.
Concern for me right now, we know emergency reflex is working. I get.
Okay, so currently making lunch, which, like I mentioned a million times, I'm not planning, I am making chicken breast that was marinated with this like pre-made chicken sauce, like butter chicken, Indian chicken kind of sauce, like a chicken tikka sauce. And I'm also making zucchini the way that my mom makes like a lot of her bhajis, which are basically like side dishes in the Indian culture, with like Indian seasoning. And so my mom, the angel she is, made me this like little kit when I moved here with all the Indian spices that you need. So I have heated some oil on the pan, and then you're gonna add, I always put the exhaust on because it starts smelling up in here. So I'm gonna close my bedroom door so that my clothes don't smell. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. I'm kind of shouting. We're gonna add some of these seeds. I have no idea what they're called, but basically you wanna add, and it's gonna sizzle. Well, it's supposed to sizzle, but it's not. I think they're mustard seeds and cumin seeds. And you're just gonna add like a couple. Okay? Can you even see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. And then we're gonna add, let that sizzle. So it's on medium right now. We're gonna add some of this, it's called hing powder. If I can find it. Where's my hing powder? Oh, there it is. My mom also gave me this hing powder in a separate little box, but it's hing powder, which is also called asafoetida. And you are gonna add just very little bit because I think this is actually maybe what causes it to sizzle. Do you see that? Got a little bit of sizzling. And then now I'm gonna add the turmeric. And you're just gonna add like a pinch. So I'm gonna add about this much. And I feel like the oil that I'm using is, it's like avocado oil, which I think does not maybe sizzle as much because it is acting a little weird, but I am completely out of olive oil, so had to make do with this. Okay, we're mixing up that, and now we're gonna add the cut up zucchini. You're supposed to peel it, but I was too lazy to peel it, and I don't think skin is fine. Part is optional. You can add fresh tomatoes, or honestly you could probably add tomato sauce as well if you want it to be a little bit more of like a curry, but I found this in the closet, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in here. Again, I've made it without tomatoes, and that is completely fine. I don't know if I should drain it. Probably, but I'm not going to. Oh, they should. That thing is sizzling. So I put it on low. This is going to be good. This is going to be real good. So I put the heat with the vegetables on like medium to high, and while that's sizzling, I'm gonna cook the chicken. So like I mentioned earlier, I already marinated it. This is what she's looking like. So now I'm gonna add the remaining spices for the vegetables. So I'm gonna put it on medium, and I'm gonna add obviously salt, and you want to be, you know, generous with this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the remaining spices that are in my spice kit. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly what is what, but I kind of just put a little bit of everything. I can guess. I think this is red chili powder. So again, I'm kind of guesstimate. There's times where I make it too spicy and times where I don't make enough, and it's honestly a guessing game. Okay, I think that's enough. And then I believe this is cumin powder. I don't think you want to put too much of that. And then I think this is like curry powder. And then this one is garam masala, I think. Maybe they're the same, I don't know, but I always get mixed up with those two. I might put a little bit more because I did make 2 zucchinis. Okay, I feel like that's enough, hopefully. And then we're done with the spices, so I can go ahead and mix this up. It looks so good. Part of me is like, did I put enough spices? Because, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Oh, you also want to add garlic. I almost forgot. Which garlic I'm not afraid of, so I'm going to put a decent amount. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I just covered the veggies and changed the heat to low to medium, and we're gonna let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. So probably around like 12:52ish, I'll check back on it. And the veggies should be pretty soggy and like soft. And then when it's cooked, and then the chicken's cooking, and I have so many dishes to clean up from last night, and not so many, but I have a lot to clean up. So I'm gonna actually do that right now because I feel like when I save it after I'm done eating, it just doesn't get done. And I'm kind of cutting it close to 1 p.m., which I definitely need to log back in at 1 p.m. sharp. So I'm gonna get cleaning. So dumb. I literally did this the other day, like 3 days ago. I cook everything, time it perfectly so that the chicken, the zucchini's ready on time. But you know what I forgot? The grains. I always forget to cook the grains. And then the rice takes like freaking 15 minutes to make. So now the other food that I just made is gonna get cold, and this is not gonna be ready. So gotta cook this now. BRB. $5:38. I already did so much after work. I cleaned the kitchen with all the dishes, sweep the floor, and then I started my laundry. And I'm also playing jazz music in the background. If you could tell, I decided to make my afternoon working sesh a little bit more cozy and like romanticize it almost. And it honestly is crazy what a candle and music can do. Like, I played fall jazz music, like what's playing in the background, and just lit a candle, and it was such a vibe, like especially because it gets dark so early, and being like in the loop where I get to see all these big buildings, it was just like very, honestly, a very romanticized work afternoon. But on a serious note, for some reason my hair has been very like, my scalp has been really itchy this week, and I think it might be because when I dry my hair, or like when I wash it afterwards, I put it in a like hair wrap thing, like a hair wrap towel. I left it in for a really long time, and then right after, I'm pretty sure I also just put it in a
claw clip, which I usually don't. I usually let my hair like down for a little bit. I'm thinking that's what could have done it because it hurts like right over here and I have really thick hair. So I'm going to do a, so I get a lot of products from Ulta, which is a blessing. And so I got a lot of hair products, which to be honest, I don't use a lot of hair products. And so I have some time. I'm like, might as well just put some oil in my hair and get this itching out of the way. Cause it's honestly really like uncomfortable. During meetings, I'm constantly just like scratching my head. I found a couple other like treatments you can do in your hair, but those are meant, you have to shampoo right after, and I don't want to wash my hair right now. So I'm gonna do this Haitian black castor oil, which apparently is the liquid gold of the Caribbean, according to the label. So I don't really know how much you do, but you just like rub it into your scalp. So should I maybe like tie up my hair in a ponytail or no? Well, you know what I'm gonna do? My grandma, she used to always like rub oil in her hair when we were younger and would give us like the best scalp and shoulder massage. I miss that woman. Okay, I think I'm just gonna section my hair to kind of get all the points. And I'm excited to use this. I do feel like I need to use my products more often. You know? I don't know. Could probably not have too much. I wish at home I have this little like hair scrubber. Oh, it's kind of hard. I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hair tomorrow, but that's fine. I just have it's kind of sticky. You think it expired? It's like a year old. There's no way it expired. So I have class tonight. I'm not looking forward to it because this class, it's accounting, which I'm just not really the biggest fan of accounting. You know, it's just so boring and it's so hard to focus. See, I'm struggling to get it like directly on my scalp. Wish my mommy was here. Because I have so much fucking hair. This is like the spot. Maybe I can use this to scratch my hair.
Too much work, but in reality, doing it all is the most. If somebody's like, well, it's just my neck. Well, the neck.
That was such a good workout. I did an 8 3:30. I tried to do a 12 3:30 and I was like, nope, cannot do this. It's funny because I used to be able to do it years ago, but that's also when I was doing a lot of cardio. So no doubt we'll get back onto it. And then I did shoulders. Like I did like 3 different exercises. Which was kind of a surprise. I wasn't planning to do that because I thought I would just do abs or something, but then I was like, you know what, I haven't hit shoulders in a while, and shoulders was always my favorite muscle to train, so it's kind of fun. I feel like I really enjoyed my workout today, and I think a big proponent of that is when you when you start with cardio, that does help because it kind of motivates you because you get that like high at the end, but it obviously drains you a little bit. So when you're strength training, you just have less energy. Ooh, it's dark in here. But the part that stinks is that it's already 8 a.m. I did get out of bed a little bit later than I wanted to. I woke up at 6 and then I got out of bed at 6:30. So I was running a little late. So now that it's already 8, I need to, it's so foggy. Wow. It looks so gloomy. Okay, I need to log in and, yeah, because I do have a busy day. So I'm gonna log in, and then unfortunately I'm not gonna be sitting in my sweat, and then I'll probably just take a shower at noon during my lunch break. So my lunchtime is sadly almost over, but it was so nice taking my sweet time taking a shower. That's the downside to taking showers right after you work out, is you gotta log in to work. So you're like, you know, your shower is like boom, 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 5-minute shower. Today I took a 30-minute shower, and I actually did this. I found this other product that is like a shampoo mask, and I actually really liked it. I'm always nervous to try different hair products that are from smaller brands because you just don't know, like, what if they're just experimenting and then your hair falls out. But it's this brand. It's called I cannot read backwards. By Brio Geo. And it came with like a conditioner and a shampoo, and the shampoo is like a charcoal mask, and it actually smells pretty good. And you basically just have to scrub the shampoo into your scalp, and then you can immediately rinse off, and then you put the conditioner in, which the conditioner you leave in for 10 minutes. So I was just kind of shooting the shit in the shower, waiting for that to seep in, and then 10 minutes later you rinse off. So that was nice. And then I just did my makeup, got ready for class after work so that I don't have to do that. I'm doing something different with my makeup, which you probably didn't even notice. I didn't put mascara on, but I put eyeliner. So we're throwing it back to 16-year-old me. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? I want to put the eyeliner on because, believe it or not, the eyeliner is blue, and I just wanted to see if you could like tell, which you can't. But then I was like, I really hate putting mascara on simply because I hate taking it off, and I just don't want to, you know? But I do think if it was like, there's one of the makeups I could not live without is mascara. Like it's game changing. It changes your whole look. So I don't know. I did pick up my package from downstairs because I miserably need it. It's floss, which this is kind of gross. I haven't flossed in like a week because I literally ran out of floss, so I needed to get this. And then I'm also excited to try these protein bars. I've actually tried it before. My friend got it for me for like a gift once, so I've tried the cookies and cream one. I have not tried the caramel cashew, but I feel like these ones have a lot of protein and they actually taste good. I really struggled to find protein bars that taste good, but also are healthy with less sugar. So yeah, I'll probably have one before I go to class, but I think they're giving us pizza for dinner. So I'll eat that, and then I'm actually doing like this optional class. I know, I'm a nerd. It's kind of this like marketing simulation class where they have limited seats, and so I quickly signed up because I'm like, well, if I do choose to change my career into marketing, I think that I need to like network and really get involved with as many marketing things as I can since I don't have any marketing experience. So I am excited, but honestly, I'm like, would I rather be at home watching TV? Yeah, I would. But it is what it is. So, and I'm not going to walk to class anymore because, again, don't have time. And there's like a bus that will get me there in like 20-30 minutes. So I'm just going to do that. But I think I'll actually just close off the vlog. I feel like I didn't show too much today, but figured you're getting tired of me, so yeah. But I do feel like the past couple days were like very realistic, yet kind of productive. But obviously it's like hard to see sometimes I feel like it's hard for me to think that I'm being productive when you're just working like 8 out of the 16 hours in the day you get, like you're just working. And so it didn't really feel like I was being productive, but obviously like you're not seeing me sit in front of the computer for most of the day, which I think is obviously productive. So I'm gonna close off the video, but thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.